Hey everybody, it's Stacy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming the January monthly spread and notes pages. I'm actually super excited. Last year I never used our notes pages at all. I just kind of glued them together because I really didn't know what to put in them. But the way the notes pages are formatted this year, I actually think that I could add to my memory keeping just a little bit more. So I was very excited to be able to use them. So we're going to start with the monthly spread. I am putting the stickers that go on the top of the bar for the days of the week, along with the stickers that go for the days that are not in the month, and my sidebar. So I am using the decorative sidebar. That's the one I always pick. In our shop with our monthly kits, you have the option of having a checklist sidebar or a deco sidebar. Since I use my planner as a memory planner, I don't really need a to-do list, so I just go with the deco sidebar, and I always think it looks really cute. I haven't filmed a monthly plan with me in a very long time, so it was actually very nice to film. If you're new to my channel, my memory spread in my monthly is a highlight, one or two every single day. And so I like to do them after my weeks have already happened. So I'll film my plan with me's for the week, and then you'll get a January monthly after those weeks are all done, just because I find it easier to put a highlight every day if I've already gone and planned in my planner with those weeks. So that's kind of how I do it. I put the holiday in. I only had one holiday this month, which was New Year's Day, and I just whited out the rest of them. And now I'm going to go in and put some full boxes down for days that I didn't really have an exciting highlight. Sometimes I'll just put something to put something because I don't like to have too many full boxes side by side. I always find that often like Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my slower days, so I don't really have a whole lot going on those days usually. So I try and put something in just so we don't have a whole line of boxes. So I just kind of scatter them around based on what I do every day. Okay, so going on to the day-to-day, on the 1st was my nephew's birthday, so I put a happy birthday flag that came in the kit. Then we watched the movie Angry Birds 2 this day with the kids, so I used a TV icon that came in the kit as well. On Tuesday, I did some puzzling with my daughter, so I used a puzzle icon from our shop. On the 3rd, I actually didn't have any big highlight that I really wanted to put down, so I just kind of left it blank, and you'll see I'll fill a lot of the white space with washi later on, and I just go and fill that day with washi. On the 4th, we went shopping in the city and we went bowling this day. So if I have more than one like big event, I like to use our full boxes that have the whiteout section in the middle, just to kind of show like those things were for the same day. So I used a shopping bag icon from our shop as well as a bowling icon. On the 5th was my niece's birthday this day, so I used another birthday flag from the kit. And then we celebrated my nephew and my niece's birthday with a party this day, and that little guy coming out of the cake is from Miso & Co., I believe. I got that one a while ago, but I really like them. They are quite big, so they fit super good for the monthly spreads. On the 6th, I got my nails done, and I used a nail polish sticker from Planner Monkey Co. On the 8th, my sister came and visited, and we kind of just chatted for a while, so I used a Prairie Girl with her coffee cup to mark that. And then in the evening, I ended up baking banana chocolate chip muffins, so I used a mixer from our baking sheet to mark that. On the 9th, my kids had a dentist appointment, so I just used the tooth icon that came in the kit. On the 11th, we went bowling, and I basically just planned all day. So the bowling sticker is from my shop, and the planning day I used a washi stack to mark that. I thought those colors fit perfectly. Sometimes it's really hard to match the washi stacks to your spreads, but I thought this one went very well. On the 12th, we went to Jake's parents to visit, so I took Millie Paperico girl with her little coffee cup to mark that. I actually forgot that I had a lot of these. I have a whole lot of like snuggling in a blanket, and I never know what to use them for. So I just started using like coffee stuff to mark visiting. I don't know, we don't really drink coffee when we're visiting, but I just didn't know what to use them for, so I'm going to use it for that. And on the 13th, we packed a lot before our trip to Mexico, so I used a Prairie girl with her little suitcase to mark that. And then to mark our trip to Mexico, I used some Simply Gilded washi, and I just put it along the days that we went on vacation. And then those vacation script stickers are actually from a sampler from one of our PR girls a little while ago. And so I just saved two to mark the different, for each week to mark that we were on vacation for that time. And then I put some airplanes on there as well to show our flights. On the 15th, I marked that we did a lot of pool time this day with a Prairie girl from our summer sheet. And then on the 16th, we went to the beach. So I took Millie Paperico girl from her beach sheet. I love that girl, she's so cute. On the 17th, we walked on the beach, so I took a shoe sticker from our walk sheet. On the 18th, we went on our excursion, which was Tulum, snorkeling, and the cenotes. So to mark all of that, I took the snorkeling girl from Millie Paperico girl, seeing the fish. That was actually very much me, and it didn't even matter if it was actually a fish. I wear glasses, I have to wear glasses to see, so when we were snorkeling, there was so many times where I thought I saw something, but afterwards, we would get up and I'd be like, did you see all those fish? And people would be like, yeah, that was just seaweed. So I thought the excursion was way more exciting than everybody else did because I couldn't really see what we were actually seeing. So everything looked very exciting to me. On the 20th, we went snorkeling and hung out at the pool. So I just took another Prairie girl from our summer sheet to mark that. On the 22nd, we saw Monsters, Inc. with the kids. So I just used a movie marquee to mark that. It's actually been super fun showing my kids all of the Disney movies that aren't as popular, like not Frozen, not Cars, not Toy Story, but like all the ones that I watched as a kid that you just don't really hear of a whole lot anymore. So that's been really fun with Disney Plus. On the 23rd, we took the kids sledding, so I used a snowman from Busy Lizzie Plans to mark that. On the 24th, we just played games with the kids most of the day, so I just used an icon from our games sheet. On the 25th, we went to Monster Jam, and I didn't really know how to mark it, so I just used one of those full boxes with a bow for that. On the 26th, I did a lot of designing this day, so I used a Millie Paperico girl with her laptop to mark designing. On the 28th, I volunteered in my daughter's classroom, so I just cut off the preschool script part of that sticker to mark volunteering in her class. On the 29th, I had a really, really nice bath, so I took a Millie Paperico girl in her bathtub for that. On the 30th, I played Nancy Drew with my sister-in-law, so I just used one of our video game icons for that. And then I had Planner Club in the evening, so I used a planner girl with her little planner in her hand to mark that. And on the 31st, we had friends over and we played games and ordered in pizza. So for the games, I just used one of our games icon sheet. And then for pizza, I just used a pizza icon from our fast food sheet. So now I'm just filling everything in. I'm using my Papermate Ink Joy Gel in 0.7. That is my absolute favorite pen. However, I have been watching a lot of people plan with the Papermate Flare lately, and it makes me really interested because I like the thick look of the pen. I don't really like the thin pen look. So if you guys have tried that pen, let me know in the comments down below because I would love to test that one out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and fill all of those empty spaces with washi. I'm using all Simply Gilded washi for this spread, and I love how this looks. I just kind of rip little sections and put it randomly throughout the spread. It just kind of ties everything in together, and you can add more colors that are missing. For example, I found that I didn't have a whole lot of that black color, so I tried to use a lot of black washi in there. I always think that looks really good. It looks really full, really busy, and I love it. Okay, so moving on to our notes pages. I am super excited to be doing this. I totally butchered this bottom sticker. You'll see I tried to put it down and I put it down so crooked. So I peeled it up and it did not look the same. It's super disappointing, but I think I ended up getting it pretty straight. You'll see, whoa, it's not so good. But I got it pretty straight in the end. It looks better on camera than it does in person, but oh well, that's my fault, and I'll live and learn for next time. We're just gonna put the January at the top, along with a big box and then 2 smaller boxes on the side. Our notes pages do come with script stickers that you can put for the different categories. I definitely love the this month one. I like that they have like that it has the different scripts in there. I just really didn't know what to put in there. So I'm curious to know what you guys put in your notes pages. I didn't want to put goals. I know I put the category in the end, but I didn't want to put it because I have a whole goal idea that I've been working on that you guys see in next week's video. So I really didn't want to put it in 2 different spots in the same planner. So I ended up putting the category there. I'm probably not even going to fill anything in, but I want to know for next month going forward what kind of things I could put in those different sections. So I'm curious to know. Please comment down below what you put in these different sections because I need some ideas. I loved the currently section. It's really nice to look back and see like what was I watching, what was I listening to, what was I eating and feeling and reading. I loved that. So I definitely filled in that spot. I'm not very good at habit trackers as far as keeping track of what I did, so I left those blank this month. I do have a plan for my PP weeks to do like a yearly habit tracker that I think I'm going to put in my planner. So that will be able to transfer into my notes pages here for something that I really wanted to track, like am I reading every day, that kind of thing. So those will come. I will start filling those in later on, but because I'm so far back in back planning, I'm leaving them blank and I'm just accepting that because yeah, I didn't plan well enough for that. So I do end up putting in the top, I put birthdays and then I put goals. So I do fill in the birthdays part, but I thought it was kind of redundant. Like it's already in my monthly spread, so I don't know. So on the left-hand side of the page, I thought this would be a great spot to put a bunch more photos. I put a photo of what we did every week on the sidebar, but there are so many photos that I never end up using that I would love to include. Like sometimes we do multiple fun things in a week, and I only get to include one picture. So this is kind of nice to have a spot where I can put all those extra pictures in. I really liked how it looks. So I have one of those instant printer camera things, one of those little Canon ones, and I love it. That's what I use for my pictures because I never get pictures developed. I'm really, really bad at remembering to get that done. So to put at the top and the bottom, I just put some Simply Gilded washi tape. And then I am just gluing down some photos, and I get to write a little like description about what we did for each picture, and I really like how that turned out. So yeah, let me know what you guys use your month or your notes pages for. I'm super curious to know all kinds of ideas. I was doing a lot of searching on Instagram and stuff like that, but I couldn't find too many different ideas. So if you guys have some good ones, please leave them in the comments down below. I am just going to go and put my date dots on. I always seem to forget to do this until the very end, so I actually did this like a couple days later because I forgot so much. So yeah, I'm just gonna go put those in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!